Good evening, everyone. Late Night Mega here, and tonight we're going to do a premiere draft of Wilds of Eldraine. This is my 15th draft of the set, which is... Oh, wow, that was quick. Which was more than I was initially intending to do, but I am enjoying things. Oh, we're starting things off with a bomb rare. The one time I think I had my opponent play this card, I just instantly lost to it. At the beginning of your upkeep, you can sacrifice one of those rats or any other creature, put a ++1 counter, and then exile the top card of your deck, and you can play that card this turn. Yeah, that is for sure going to be the pick. There's a lot of other good stuff in here. The Frolicking Familiar, Witch's Vanity is good. Sweet Tooth Witch. I like all those cards. Even the Vantress Trans... I haven't even drafted this card yet. I want to try it at some point. Leyline of Lightning is not really the type of card I want to be playing. So there are a lot of good cards in this pack. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. So there's Two-Headed Hunter, Agatha's Champion, Graceful Takedown, Cooped Up, Grand Ball Guest, Sweet Tooth Witch, even Conceited Witch is fine. A lot of good stuff here. I'm going to take a red card. And the reason is because we 100% want to be playing this card if we can. So we want to be red if possible. And so that's kind of the tiebreaker here between the Two-Headed Hunter. I would like Agatha's Champion. I haven't tried that card. I don't think I've ever really seen this card much during these drafts. Graceful Takedown, Cooped Up. Like I said, these are all good cards. But we're going to stick to red, at least as much as we can. Now here, I don't think I'm going to pick a Spear Guard. Although I could pick the Elusive Otter. I could pick the Elusive Otter. I could pick the Bitter Chill. I could pick Grasp of Fate. I think the pick is between those three cards. We were blue-red last time, but that shouldn't factor into my decision. I could even take the Spear Guard if I really wanted to try and be hyper-aggressive, but I think Elusive Otter qualifies for that as well. I'm going to take the Otter. And immediately, I'm wishing I would have picked that Grasp of Fate. Because we have the Woodland Acolyte here. But we also have Totemzon, we have Rat Out, Feed the Cauldron, which, actually, this thing makes rats, so if we can be rats, let's try and be rats. Well, once again, we have Feed the Cauldron, which is not a terrible removal spell, but Hearth Elemental is a really good one, and I see Hearth Elementals going around late. Very often. Alright, Edgewall Pack, but we have a Sweet Tooth Witch, and I do like Sweet Tooth Witch. Even if we're not like a majorly food deck, I don't think I'm losing too much, because the Tabby doesn't really go well with black-red, though it does make rats. I like the Sweet Tooth Witch better. We are seeing some blue coming through, so I guess I should note that. And maybe we can still be... I've never played this card yet either, the Ice Wrought Sentry. Maybe we could still be blue-red? I'm just going to keep things available. Oh, here's a Grabby Giant. That's a decent one. Ice Out. Skewer Slinger, we could use some 2-drops, but Skewer Slinger is more of a defensive card. Frolicking Familiar from our first pick Wield. This also Wield, but I think with that we should probably lock into blue-red. There's a Transmuter, but I do need some... This could end up being more of an aggressive red deck, too. Blue-red. I do need some 2-drops. As much as I would like the Transmuter. Quick Study, because I'd rather burn creatures than do that. Whenever a player casts... I guess I'll just take that. Well, there's a Spear Guard. And there's a Mythic. Which is going to be the pick because it's simply a Mythic I don't have 4 copies of. Can I expect this Johan to wheel if this Frolicking Familiar wheeled? I think we should be able to. I'm going to take the Virtue. I mean, if it doesn't, maybe we can still get like a Ratcatcher trainee or something out of this. Ooh, there's the red-white dual land. We don't really have anything white that we would be splashing right now. We do have Ratcatcher trainee. I suppose there is a possibility we're still black-red. So I'm going to take this. I don't think there's anything... Yeah, we're not going to take the land. Oh, this pack is somewhat disappointing. I could take Baronauti. I could take Merry Bards. Merry Bards is almost kind of a 4-drop, though. I could even take the Tempting Apple. Which, that is an idea. Because it's either that or the Baronauti. I don't... We already have a Quick Study. I could take another Quick Study, I suppose. Yeah, let's do that. Grabby Giant, Feed the Cauldron. Alright, we're going to take the Spell Stutter. Since black does not seem to be open to this direction very well. So yeah, we're going to give blue-red another go. Gatekeeper, Witch's Mark. Kind of like the Witch's Mark. We didn't get to have that last time. We need to find some removal. That's something we haven't really seen at all yet. Oh gosh. We have Curiosity and we have the Catapult. I'm going to take the Curiosity. The reason being, like, we might be able to find more Catapults. It is a common. And if people aren't in this archetype, whereas we're probably not going to see another Curiosity. We're just gonna give blue-red another go at this, I guess. But hey, we have to play to what's open and what's being passed to us the most. I can take a Prophetic Prism here in case we do need to do any splashing. I mean, I know there's a Shatter the Oath here, but that's not really a reason to abandon all this blue and go back to black. This also has Prowess. And creatures with power less than the Otter can't block it. Oh, it also enables the adventure side of the Otter, too. Ha! Wait, this isn't even the wheel. Well, whatever. We'll just get 2 of them. 2 Johans. Yep, that was easy. Now we just need spells to cast, because we are We have 7 non-creatures? How? I have quick study. Yeah, we'll just keep quick studying. None of these, I guess if anything, it'll be the Scarecrow. Oh, Collector's Vault, that's playable. Another Scarecrow, because we needed that sound effect again. Alright, we're looking for removal, though. Tangled Colony, ooh. That could potentially be splashed. What else am I taking out of this pack? The Vantress Transmuter that's probably going to wheel? I mean, yeah, let's try it. We have Totens on as well. We have a little bit of rat stuff going on. Maybe I should have taken the another Totens on. A lot of red and blue cards, but none of them are removal. I don't think we need more top end, although I do like the dragon. Because it's either that or I could take another Totens on. I'm going to take the dragon. I don't... Okay, well, if I can't have regular removal in my colors, maybe we'll just splash black for removal. There's a stopgap, but there's also a mythic, and it's our 4th copy of Virtue and Knowledge, which means I no longer have to pick this crappy mythic, because I have a set of them now. And red has vanished. But we have a nice Rot Sentry here. It's probably not best here in blue-red, but could be reasonable. There's a catapult. I don't know that we need it into the Fey Court. Yeah, suddenly red is back, but it's not really the type of red we're looking for. Ah, here we go. Cut it. Oh. I'm going to take the cheaper Torch the Tower. Finally, we see one of these. It's too bad those had to come in the same pack. I'm going to take the Alchemist because we could use more 2-drops. And the deck is really coming together. Hey, here's the Vantress Transmuter that I said would probably wheel. There was one point where we might have been able to take an Evolving Wilds, but we took something else. It wasn't in this pack. Oh my. Battle Garb because we have a lot of rats, or just take it into the Fey Court. I don't mind having one of those. I can probably cut one of the quick studies. We didn't get any Firebolts, though. I mean, this whole draft has kind of been light on burn removal. We have a lot of 3-drops. Maybe I'll take the Attendants. There's a 2-drop if we need one. Alright. So are Candy Grapple and Tangled Colony worth splashing for? Is the question. I feel like Candy Grapple is. Yeah, we're just gonna do this. We're gonna do the usual. Maybe I should have grabbed another Tangled Colony. Or, not Tangled. Yeah, grab another one of those. Another Catapult to use with the Curiosity. Let's see, what 2-drops can we get here? Do you want the Catapult? I want that. This is mostly just a 2-drop. Two-headed Hunter. Yeah, let's get our Bomb Rare in here. So I have one. Spell Starter's kind of 2, 3, 4. Alright. Where's the... Pardon me, but what happened to the Otter? Oh, it's already in the deck. I think with the Otter... Do we have any bargain cards? That's a question. Well, Candy Grapple is. And this just wants us to sacrifice creatures. Oh, there's the Witch's Mark as well, and Grabby Giant. Oh yeah, that helps with the splash. So that needs to be in the deck. I want at least one quick study. I want at least 2 quick studies. I like the Prism. Do we want the Vault? I feel like we are going to splash black for Candy Grapple. Where X is the amount of damage dealt to it this turn. I don't know that we need the Tangled Colony, but we could use another... I'm going to play at least one of the Scarecrows. Vantress Transmuter, because I haven't actually tried that card yet. We still have a lot of things I want to play. Because I don't have a lot of 3-drops right now. I don't know, maybe splashing for the Candy Grapple isn't such a great idea. Oh, but we've got Grabby Giant too, so there's 1, 2, 3. We'll cut a Swamp. So yeah, that'll give us a few sources for splashing. But then what else do I want to play? I kind of want to play the Attendants. Kind of want to play the Dragon. Kind of want to play Into the Fey Court. Kind of want to play Curiosity. Though Curiosity might not be as good in this build. Or it could be a little more risky. Oh, we still have Witch's Mark, too. Oh, this one's tough. Because I know the dragon is good. We're also kind of lacking in 3-drops. So I could play the Ice Wrought Sentry. I mean, I could play the Quarrelsmith too, but I think the Sentry would just be better. Or we could play like the Spear Guard or the Colony. Oh, actually, Virtue of Courage. A source you control deals non-combat damage. I should have picked up a second catapult. Because this will also activate this and let us draw extra cards off of that, too. Well, I do think with our card draw and some of our removal, we should probably play something else big. I'm leaning towards the dragon. I'm gonna play the dragon. I guess I don't have a ton of... Well, I have several adventure creatures that we can cast as well off the Johann. So if I wasn't playing the dragon, would I play the Into the Fey Court? Let's play the dragon and try and win in the air. Alright, this is going to be the deck. No, it's not going to be the deck. I lied, because I said we were cutting a swamp for an island. Alright, now it's going to be the deck. And let's see how this one works out. It's kind of a weird draft. I do think we were in the open lane, given the things that wheeled. We got that late torch the tower, but we just didn't see a lot of red burn. I hate taking mulligans on the play. But this hand can't do anything. Okay, this hand can do stuff. Let's get rid of... honestly, the catapult. I'll regret my life choices later. Now let's just see if we can be an aggressive red-blue deck here, starting out. We have removal, we have a trick with Obira's Attendants. I think we're onto something. I mean, we cast either one of these, we're actually swinging in for 5 next turn. Yeah, we are on to something. Let's see if there's any blocks. If there's no blocks, we're just going to do this and kill this thing. Don't want you accelerating. We gotta get our pals. There we go. Give this dog some attention too. And there's a Frost Bridge guard. That is not quite the land we needed. I didn't just want to put another 5 damage out there. Well, I could have. Not attacking and you're not blocking. Oh, there's the land we need. Now I really feel bad about losing that catapult. Let's see if this works. I mean, an opponent might have tricks, but gotta get the tricks out of their hand anyways. Oh, that Rexar... because that's just going to counter the entirety of the attendants. Oh, and light blades. So yeah, we are just completely screwed now. I should have just played slower. Well, that's a good card to draw. I am going to play the land, because we do have some draw spells in the deck. If there's attacks here, I'm not blocking. Alright, well I can still sack creatures to gain counters and get card draw. It's not really doing much, but we can do it. Okay, so we are getting another chance to do this. That is not what we needed. So after letting us get 2 extra cards, then he exiles it. Okay. This is largely not good anyways for us. And now we cannot win. Because that card is just unbeatable. Well, we have beaten it before, but we can't beat it like this, no. It's also the classic... If you mulligan on the play in Limited, there's like an 80% chance you lose. At least that's my experience with taking mulligans on the play. I mean, we just didn't find any of the card draw. I was really underwhelmed by the Scarecrow guide, though. So if I were to take out the guide, the prism, and the candy grapple... Well, the prism can still be useful with the otter. Let's try it like that. We still have technically 3 black sources, and our thing that we have is just a candy grapple, the splash card. Now we're up against Kungler. Alright, well, we've got removal into card draw. This is what we wanted to see. I'm gonna lead off with a red source. Monstrosity, that is exactly what we wanted to see. Could kill it with the familiar, or... I'm gonna kill it with the familiar, actually. I know it still gives them the food token. The Torch the Tower would exile it. I'm not super concerned about that. We are not discarding our hand. Our hand is much too good to be doing that sort of thing. There's a Barrow Naughty. Well, let's just play our flyer. If there's an attack, there's actually, yeah, there is an attack here. We cannot block this, because they can just pump and get a free kill. And that would be bad. I could play Johan here. We could draw some cards. I play Johan, Johan, it's Johan. Aquatic Alchemist, that's a sorcery, so we can't do anything about that. If you want to kill that, you know... Well, that is not killing it. So that is appreciated. Though it is a fairy, so Barrow Naughty has lifelink now. Also with the Johan, I could like cast Torch the Tower, put it back on top of my deck, and cast Torch the Tower again. I also have this Ratcatcher training we could cast off the top. We got a lot going on here. Many choices. I do like the Torch the Tower idea. I just don't know. Let's see what's going to happen here. Nothing? Did I click bargain? I did not mean to. Moment of Valor. It gains +1/+0 when indestructible. Oh, it untaps too? That's... I didn't know that trick untapped. What? It gained indestructible. Why did you not... I am confused. Well, I can't really do the thing. Let's do this. Oh, another Johan. I mean, I would have done this if I knew he was just not going to block. Now we have some more attackers. Borrow not... That's the best you got? Going for the race? I can just cast this off the top. Now we're going to do that. I'm going to put Torch the Tower back on top. And do this at sorcery so we can activate him and deal more damage. And we're sitting good. We got a Torch the Tower coming. I'm actually going to put a stop at upkeep because I can kill this at upkeep, bargaining away a token. New plan, we're going to kill that. Because I don't like that card. And then we draw our island, and what's our top card? Candy Grapple. I cannot cast that at the moment. Let's go attacking. Yeah, that was a free block there. I think we're just going to start casting a couple of these things. Ratcatcher Trainee doesn't really do much, but the Aquatic Alchemist very much can. Okay, opponent's going to gain 3. That's fine. Oh, what does this crap do? Each creature that's enchanted by an aura you control can't okay. Beginning of your end step, each opponent loses X life, you gain X life, where X is the number of auras you control. In other words, that does nothing. Because they're saying you don't have auras. Okay, thank you for playing your last land. This is a case where you shouldn't be playing your last land. Keep your opponent guessing, unless... Yeah, the last land doesn't help him activate this twice. 5, 6, 7. I suppose a 9th land would let him activate this 3 times, so... Okay. Oh, well, that's gross. Let's see, we need Celebration to occur to give this trample. I should swing out here, because this can't effectively kill anything. And if this blocks here, this blocks something else. Let's see what we draw here. Because I could just trigger Celebration off of... And we have Grabby Giant. I'm going to trigger Celebration. Because we're not going to be dead in the air. But our opponent is going to be hurting on the ground. And we're just going to come in with everything. I could have done... I could have cast this for the treasure. That would have also triggered Celebration. No, it wouldn't. But then I could Candy Grapple. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're taking 8 damage here, opponent. Yeah, alright. Yeah, and while we didn't kill anything with that attack, we didn't lose anything with that attack either. Because I think the opponent had to block that way in order to not die that turn. Yeah, he blocked that, and the Johann didn't want to block and trade. Oh my. Block the bigger thing. Just in case there's anything weird here. We've only got 2 activations of that, so that's only 4 damage. Ah, Return Triumphant. Okay. Well, that works significantly better. Are there any other adjustments we want to make to the deck, though? Not particularly. I could even maybe take out the Ice Rot Sentry, put in another Quick Study. We had a hard time finding a moment to even cast that. Well, let's just keep this. I also still have half a mind to put these 2 in. I could take out the Archive Dragon, because then I don't really need double blue. I could cut an island and put another swamp in. I don't hate that idea. I mean, we have other big things to do here. And I think this has more synergy. I could even go up to 3 swamps, I think. And 6 islands, because I only need 1 island to do anything. Yeah. Let's do that. But we have to cut another card because we put this in. Oh, the Ice Rot Sentry. Okay. So we're kind of this weird spell-slinging deck splashing rats now. Zealot is our next opponent. This is a do-nothing hand until at least turn 3. I don't like it. I like this much better. What did we get rid of, though? I don't want to get rid of the Transmuter. But I don't want to get rid of Grabby Giant either. Yeah, maybe it is a Grabby Giant. Because a 4-3 might be bad on defense. Oh, Tangled Colony. We're on offense. Ignore what I said. There's Troublemaker Oof. And we just casually have all of our colors. I'm going to play this pre-combat in case there's like some sort of light blades here. So that I can get more rats. Yenna. Prefer if that... well, actually... that can have... let's attack and see what happens here. Nothing happens. The issue is I can't... I guess I don't need to do that. Let's be efficient. Ooh, that'll be nice. Okay, Knightly Valor. Once again, the issue is I only have one blue. And this is just going to make another Knightly Valor. Which is not favorable. Guess we're going to go this way. We're going to try and just out-aggro this deck. Is this thing a rat? No, it's a Goblin Warrior. Yeah, here's where problems are going to come in. Oh, this crap untaps it too? Why'd you get to untap that? Doesn't have the same name. Create a token, except if it's an aura untap Yenna. Alright. Okay. We gotta put a stop to this nonsense, though. I don't need to bargain. This has Menace, but it's not actually going to do a ton. This Johan's not doing a ton either. We'll just attack with the rat here for now. Give it Death Touch. Get a boat ton of rats. Four, 4, and a 5/5, or a 5/6. They're tapped out. Can only kill one of these. That's fine. This stuff has vigilance and needs to go away anyways. You killed the Johan and not the... Alright. Okay. I give this rat Death Touch. Oh, but then I don't have Spell Stutter. Ah, that's fine. Let's play the 3/4, get some more bodies here. There's a reindeer. And there's an oof. Attacking with a 5/5. That's fine. Sack this, get another draw. Double strike. Alright. Here we go. Yeah, opponent's about to be really sad. Wait, 4... No, double striking one of those doesn't. Kill that thing first. And I can still cast this thing. It's a 5/4 with Menace. We have a massive board state. Opponents at 2 life. We're at 8. There isn't lethal on board yet, though this could quickly turn into lethal. Okay, it doesn't. Yeah, this is not lethal when it's lethal on the attack back. So we have tons of rats. Alright, yep, we have made Spellslinging rats. I think both the cards we just added proved their worth. Alright, let's get into the next game here. And our opponent is going to be 7 Curix. I almost read that as 7 Circus. Okay, we have Prophetic Prism, because, good, I don't want to take any more mulligans. So we'll have access to red mana, just not on turn 1. Oh, we shouldn't need it turn 1 against a forest. A Utopia Sprawl, oh, they're ramping. They're ramping, I'm getting red. Well, and also technically black. I have like 5 or 6 islands in the deck, and I'm drawing all of them right now. Okay, opponent is ramping really hard. That's not an issue yet. So let's just... I can also make something into a 1/1 and then kill it with the Frolicking Familiar. And I can do that on the same turn. Even with all islands. That looks like a good thing to do it to. So let's just go ahead and do that. Well, that was efficient. And we can block the Frostbridge Guard. We cannot block the Frostbridge Guard. Man, I wish I had a mountain. I could punish this so hard. Oh, that's not good. You, sir, are late. But it's okay. How do I do this now? Frolicking Familiar, and then I can Candy Grapple it. Yeah, that's what we do. And we just hope there's no other combat tricks involved. I could also just Candy Grapple and eat the Prism. That is somewhat inconvenient. I mean, I'm not going to be able to stop it. Well, I can stop the 2. Oh, I need to tap this. Okay, because that's not going to exile now. It stops the 2/2 from attacking. It might even stop the 4/4. Never mind, it's not going to stop the 4/4. Well, that's not gonna... yeah. I guess there's no point not to attack. It has Vigilance. Okay. Let's just... we gotta... Let's kill the battle guard. Why can I not? Alright, and we got a 3-4. The game was acting like I couldn't, it wasn't highlighting the tapper thing. The prism. I know I still have a couple black cards in the deck. Ooh. This could go well. I want to play the Obira's Attendants, but at the same time I don't want to. Alright. Well, he's going to get a treasure. Yeah, that's... Yeah, I can't do anything about that. It is 3 mana to give me the treasure. Oh, that is not better. That's decisively not better. Actually, this thing has utility with our... The enchantment side has utility with our catapult. This is 7, so I can still have the -4, -0 up. Alright, you want to tap this? Or are you going to let me attack? You're letting me attack? Decline this action. I can still untap it with the Attendants, but I'm gonna do that like when he goes to sack this to try and draw 2 cards. Our opponent is going to be drawing more cards than us in the long game. Well, maybe. That's... I didn't want to see something with lifelink right now. An attack here, I'm just going to take it. Alright, let's start with this. We'll exile the top card and we can play it this turn. Okay, well, I don't have to worry about that. That happens. I could untap this and get a 3/4. The 3/4 will get tapped down. Let's just chill for right now. I don't know, maybe it'd be better to play the 3/4. Yep. This is what I'm afraid of. He's got the draw engine. Okay, land for our opponent. Well, that's actually fine. Because that thing's not going to have any power when it attacks us anyways this turn. Now the question is, when I activate this, do I use this effect? I do have a lot of instants in the deck. I think we should use it. Oh, hey, that's good. Good game, opponent. Take action. Okay, it's a rat thing. I couldn't play it. And ping for lethal. Okay, so who knew? Virtue of Courage has some real synergy with the catapult. And we're ranking up to gold tier 2. And that was our third win. So let's get right into the next game. I do still kind of wish I grabbed that second catapult. Luke YH. Oh, he's silver tier. Okay, and we have... we're lacking red, and we go first. Any third land... Well, because any third land will dig us out of this. Our opponent mulligans. And we have the most red sources of anything in our deck. Otherwise, this is just not the best idea. Okay, let's pretend we're a blue-black deck for a moment. We got the quick study. Oh, hey, I found a red source. I don't need to do anything here. Heuristic Study, that's kind of annoying. I'm not going to lie. I don't know if this is going to be good or not. Our opponent is blue-red. There's a catapult. And an Embereth Veteran. Alright. Let's kill his stuff. Resolve, we're gonna pay... Well, we're not paying that thing in this turn, so let's do that. not allowing me to torch the tower or any other silliness. Alright, I guess at end of turn I'll just Grabby Giant if I don't need to use the Ember Blaze. Yeah. This can also give me a treasure to help pay for this one cost in a pinch if we need to. Want to play the red cap Gutter Dweller, but not yet. I also don't like doing anything into our opponent's open mana. Could do this, threaten the Death Touch. Might be slightly safer. We're just going to attack. We might not be attacking. Okay, we are attacking. Okay. Opponent just taking 3. Let's play the Grabby Giant. I just don't want to give him a card off of Heuristic Study. Even if we give him just one card in the course of the game, then it will have just kind of replaced itself and been essentially like a sleight of hand, just trading one card for one card, which I'd be fine with. If he wants to counter with the Grabby Giant, that's fine too. We have way more action cards in our hand right now. Our opponent did take a mulligan and played a Heuristic Study that hasn't paid off yet. And now we have a 4-power threat that can eat that in combat. But he's already not blocking our 3-2. Now, Bone's in a really tight spot, not really doing anything. I do want to be drawing lands, though. Oh, there's his own Grabby Giant. Well, that can draw him a card. If he plays it, I think I'm just going to torch the tower, sacking the treasure to... Okay, well, we got land. What is he holding, though, that he didn't cast the Grabby Giant? No clue. Let's go attacking. I'll use our 2 damage instant to kill... Are you killing something? Oh, succumb to the cold. Well, that's annoying. I get a stun counter. Okay, okay. Well, this is actually a good time for the Gutter Dweller. Because the only counter you could have is the Spell Stutter, and I can still pay for that utilizing the treasure. We're going to pay the black. And we'll pass our turn. We're taking some ping damage, but that's not going to be enough here. These threats are going to untap in a couple of turns. There's the Grabby Giant. Now, I can't sack the treasure and pay the 1 for the Heuristic Study right now. That is okay. There's a Catapult that we kind of have to play this turn. I could sack the... Nah, I'm not going to sack the... I'm going to sack the treasure. We're going to pay a blue. Swamp. Actually, that's fine, because I can play that off of him next turn when I go to sack the thing. Yeah, I guess I can swing with this, too. Witchstalker friend, okay. That is fine. Taking some ping damage, it's fine. +1 +0 first. Okay, okay. But our opponent's is out of stuff. And we're just gonna keep paying 1 and... Okay, so Rustic Study is really not the greatest card to be playing in this format, I take it. I had a hunch. Merry Bards. It's already dead. Yeah, 4 mana is essentially sinking 4 mana into this, and it's just going to die to our 2 mana thing. That's okay. Kill that. Now can I... Oh, I can't play this and threaten that. But that's okay. We're winning this race for sure. I can threaten it next turn, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and play this. Rustic Study has drawn him 0 cards this game. I mean, I've paid 1 extra mana for everything I've done, but our opponent played essentially a dead card here, and I could see maybe in a faster deck that this could work if you're like really pressuring your opponent. Yeah, and it's just not going to work out for our opponent. We had too much going on, and he took a mulligan to 6 and played Rustic Study. So essentially he was playing with he started with a 5-card hand. Alright, good to know. Don't play Rustic Study in this format. I kind of had a feeling because back when Rustic Study was first printed, it was actually first printed as a common. That's right, it's common from a set called Prophecy. This is keepable. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. If we want to spend the treasure for that. We also have this adventure, too. Up the beanstalk. Well, good for you, opponent. Could play the Grabby Giant next turn, but I don't think that's going to be the play. Could play that next turn, or this turn. Let's do this. It's a Spoony Bard. That's why he had the Bard. It's not a guitar thing. The whatever thing they use. All right, Hollow Scavenger is here, and here to be annoying. I'm not afraid. Go ahead, be annoying. Do I just let the damage go? I don't need to give it double strike. Yeah, we'll let the damage go. If you want to pump it, I give it double strike. Okay. Time for our bomb rare. And time to sack some rats and draw some extra cards. Tough cookie for our opponent. Doesn't have green to activate its effect. That is important. Go ahead and sack this. I can cast this Prophetic Prism this turn. I don't mind if I do. Swing all out. I could even kill the tough... I don't need to swing all out. I don't want to double strike just because they have those tricks. Or they have open mana. I don't want to do things into open mana like that. Archive Dragon. Alright. Now I'm much more comfortable doing stuff. 5/5, we're going to double strike. Yeah, this is going to be a great turn. Spell Stutter. That might not be getting played. It's got Menace. If you don't block it, you just immediately die. We want to deal damage to this first. We're going to kill everything. Opponent is not going to be happy with us. That was just very... Let's get Johann going. I can draw 2 on upkeep. Sure. Oh, stop on upkeep. I hit the wrong... Agatha's Champion. Are you gonna kill my otter? Your thing's a 4/4. Alright, you killed my otter. I absolutely don't care. Don't kill my... Well, I'm annoyed. Still gonna draw 2 on my... Okay, well, that wasn't impressive. Oh, I have this too. Okay. Decline. We'll draw this card. To the main phase. We go attacking. That's awesome. That's also dead. I have this adventure, which I will cast off the top. Crystal Grotto for our opponent. Single creature is not going to be able to block our Menace thing. And it is lethal. We still have a lot more fuel coming up. Oh, this deck is so cool. Two-headed Hunter. The opponent's getting some extra draws too with that. I'm gonna need another creature or something to answer our 5/5. But if it's small enough... we just win the game on the spot. Frolicking Familiar. Yeah, that is not going to do it. And that's game, because you can't block 5/5 with Menace. Oh, how about that? We're ranking up again. And we're up to 5 wins. That's awesome. And our next opponent is Mystery Muffins. I mean, I kept a hand like this before and we ended up fine. That's the wrong land deck. How many islands do I have in this deck? I know I don't have that many swamps. I only got like 2 or 3 of those. Oh. I think we need to go here. Got a spell stutter? Yeah. I was risking it. Didn't know if he was going to have a spell stutter or not. Oh, that's got to find him a land. I'm missing red. Right now it looks like I'm just splashing red for the Frolicking Familiar. Oh, I'm not missing red anymore. A 2-drop on turn 5. Alright, opponent doesn't want to do anything about that. I could candy grapple my... That's not worth it. Bargaining the hatching... Oh gosh. Probably getting back the spell stutter. But it's not going to be as good when we can play around it. Yeah, that is what we needed, so we can get this going. Hopefully there's no removal, but it doesn't look like there's no removal. Actually, if we try and bounce one of my tokens with another one of these, I will... That's not the worst thing in the world. I can still sack the rats and get extra cards. So if that was your best answer, he's not going to be able to answer the rest of what we got going on. Does this say sack another creature? Yeah, it's got to be another creature. Alright. Talion! Oh, this isn't going to end well. I know what I must do. We're gonna let that resolve. Saying 3. Okay, perfect. Because I have to be able to pay for a spell stutter here. I don't need to block. I have an answer for that. Spell stutter alone is not going to be enough, although he does have ice out mana. Oh, that's annoying. Now with that, we might... It's still on 3, huh? Oh, and he still has spell stutter mana, so yeah. This can get me some rats. But he'll get to draw as well. I'm not a fan of where this game is going. That's really not better. Okay, this thing needs to die. Well, it preferably needs to die. Our opponent just has tons of interaction. Oh, that's right. Those things are fairies, too. I need answers. I need better answers. What? That's on 3. Oh, mana value, power, or toughness equal to the chosen number. Oh gosh. That's dumb. The idea here is we have to block the Talion. But I was also going to do that anyways. If this doesn't happen because he's got even more tricks, I can't compete with endless... Can't compete with endless interaction like this. I'm the one that's supposed to have the endless interaction. Yeah, that's not going to work. Opponent just had the perfect matchup for everything we were doing. Alright. Well, we're still at 5-2. Up against another silver tier player, Draconic. Yeah, this is keepable. Forest, commune with nature. This is not a very good card, I don't believe. You have to get a creature exactly. And there is a chance you just miss completely. Though since our opponent's taking a moment, it doesn't seem like they missed. Well, while he's doing that... Gingerbread Hunter. Well, now we know he's got that thing. Fortunately, -2/-2 doesn't kill anything in particular in our hand right now. Questing Druid, huh? I don't really plan. Let's get our creatures going here. Merfolk Coralsmith. I'm willing to trade this for the Questing Druid. If he wants to double block, okay. Also, he doesn't have black mana to do the adventure side of this yet. That is also important to note. So I don't need to play around a -2/-2 trick. Yuck. There goes my Nice bomb rare. It's fine. It's not fine. The rats can't block. Wonder why the questing druid didn't attack. It's certainly not going to block. Okay. Yeah, since your thing took 3 damage this turn fighting, you just... Killing your roll killed the thing. That's an easy thing to kind of overlook, because you're like, oh, my creature survived the damage, it still has, 1 toughness left, but then, the thing leaves. Go ahead, block me. Doesn't want to do that, huh? Can't say I blame him. Yep. I got more rats, though, that can't block. Oh, there's the gingerbread hunter. Let's do this. And let's see what I get. No tricks, huh? Okay. Well, none of this stuff can block, so it may as well attack. Yeah, I'm good with that. Don't need to give it Death Touch. I just have a billion more rats. I can give 2 things Death Touch next turn, because I'll have the other swamp here. There's a Hollow Scavenger. He's getting some food. I'm not blocking that. Taking 5, we'll just do some more damage, draw some more cards. Hopefully find some answers for some of this. Alright, the Attendant. And more of that is fine. This is almost a lethal attack as it is. Yeah, I can give my rats Death Touch. This is going to be a great time for me. You can't do that, opponent. You can't just take that damage. Activate Catapult, you're dead? Oh, I guess that is a thing, isn't it? Okay. Okay, you can do that. Although I have a feeling this is going to be the last turn of the game. My Catapult can untap. Kind of just needed to wait on the Catapult activation until... Well, actually, I could have just done this in response to him activating the food, untap the Catapult, and zapped him again. Oh, that's not good. For x equals 1. What are we targeting with that? My blocker. Okay. I'm not dead. Okay, you can give that 5 power. I'm Not this game got a little bit closer than I would have preferred, but once again, the rat slinging deck is working. Alright, we're 6-2. So we're either going to have 6 wins and be happy, or we're going to have 7 wins and be a bit happier. Jeffrey. Okay, because of the Prophetic Prism, we can keep this hand. That doesn't mean I want to draw all of the mountains, though. It does mean we're going to have a fine turn 3 holding up our Ratcatcher Trainee and the Spell Stutter. We're not going to be fine until then, however. No, actually, it's going to be even more fine. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. Just do your thing, opponent. That doesn't mean play Question. Well, we can kill that. Okay, where are you going to put counters? Try and put them on the Questing Druid. I mean, kinda gotta let that happen at the moment. Because I don't know what he's going to play. Do I just take the damage here? Spell Stutter doesn't even get rid of all that. Okay. Alright, alright. This is getting really bad. Okay, I think I'm going to have to Candy Grapple the next thing that's going to get massive. Am I even going to live that long? Never mind. Could just put 3 counters on this thing. I was going to put 3 counters. Kind of need a little bit more. Let's draw cards. We got a land. The good news here is our opponent is down to 1 card. This isn't the worst thing that could be happening. It's bad. Okay, it's really bad. Alright. So something's going to get big. I could add 5 counters to this, make this a 7/7. But then he spreads out damage, we lose. So I think we gotta play this. Mountain is on top. Tangled Colony can't block, so it's not really that useful right now. Alright. Trainee go. So if one thing gets really big, I can just chump block it with this. If the counters are going... Okay. I can't handle that. Just stop having good stuff, opponent. Alright. It's fine. That's gonna be green, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just make a really big creature. Look at that, I got a 7/10. That is not making my life better. I need to get some relevant stuff with this Johann. Stop getting lands off the top. I can't block, but maybe our opponent won't notice. Gosh, this is going to be so bad. Had to get, you know, 2 really good rares. Okay. I've completely flooded out. We're dead. Yep, I knew that 3 blind mice and that, yeah, that was just too much. I needed our opponent to start drawing as many lands as we have. Look at all this. It doesn't matter. Poor Otter. Look at that. 10, 11 lands there compared to our opponent's 6. No wonder why we lost that one. Well, that's okay. I guess we're just going to have to settle being happy with 6 wins. Was better than the last drive. Let's take another look at the deck because it was worth another look at least. Yeah, we had 6 islands. So it was really weird those games where we were getting all islands and not the other stuff we needed. But overall, I like this deck. I had fun with it. I hope you guys did too. The Otter, we had, I think everything got a chance to shine a little bit. So we had some Spellslinging with some rats. Kind of pulled together with our black and red cards. We had the Catapult that was nice. We never saw... Oh, that's why we never saw Curiosity. We never put it in our deck. That's right, because I didn't have the second Catapult. Vantress Transmuter was pretty good. This thing is actually relevant with the Catapult. That was a nice combo we had there. Twitted Hunter was really nice too. I need to not underestimate that card in the future. I guess we never got to play the Hearth Elemental. It was in our hand a couple games, but we just had so much value with our cards in that we didn't really need it. And we got our 4th Virtue of Knowledge, so I don't have to auto-pick those anymore if there's a good card for the deck. But yeah, we're going to take our prize. We'll be happy with it. 5 packs, 1,800 gems, and for now, I'll take my leave.